When Ford decides to bring back a legend, the car world pays attention. And in 2026, Ford has resurrected one of its most powerful names from the golden age of American muscle, the Torino Cobra. This isn't just a reboot, it's a bold statement. A machine that blends raw heritage muscle with modern-day performance and innovation. The 2026 Ford Torino Cobra has arrived, and today on AutoFusion, we're taking you on a deep dive into everything that makes this beast an instant icon. If you're new here, welcome to AutoFusion, the channel where car enthusiasts come together to explore the latest, greatest, and sometimes wildest rides hitting the streets and the tracks. If you love horsepower, design, and automotive history colliding with the future, make sure to stick around because today's feature is one of the most exciting comebacks we've seen in years. So let's set the scene. Back in the late 1960s and early 70s, the Torino Cobra was Ford's answer to the muscle car wars. Big engines, big attitude, and no shortage of tire smoke. The Boss 429, the 428 Cobra Jet, the massive styling, it was raw American muscle at its finest. Fast forward to 2026, and Ford has reimagined the Torino Cobra not as a retro novelty, but as a modern muscle coupe with enough power and technology to battle the best from Dodge, Chevrolet, and even the European performance brands. The design is the first thing that grabs you. The 2026 Torino Cobra looks like a predator crouched low, ready to strike. Ford's designers have taken cues from the long, sweeping lines of the original Torino fastbacks, but they've tightened everything with sharp aerodynamics, modern LED, light signatures, and muscular fender flares. The massive front grille, with the iconic Cobra emblem front and center, screams aggression. A sculpted hood with functional vents and a pronounced power dome makes it clear there's serious muscle living underneath. From the side, you'll notice that fastback silhouette, sloping roofline, and wide stance that pays homage to the heritage but with a futuristic touch. Out back, quad exhausts and a sleek taillight bar give the car a modern, menacing finish. It's a design that doesn't just honor history, it modernizes it. Now let's talk about what's under that hood. This is where Ford has truly gone all in. The 2026 Ford Torino Cobra is powered by a monstrous 7.3-liter V8, codenamed Godzilla, but tuned specifically for this car with advanced lightweight components, variable valve timing, and direct injection. The result? A staggering 780 horsepower and 720 pound-feet of torque. Yes, you heard that right. Ford has made sure the Cobra earns its stripes as one of the most powerful muscle cars on the market. And for purists, yes, you can get it with a 6-speed manual transmission. For those who want lightning-fast shifts, Ford also offers a 10-speed performance automatic with paddle shifters. The choice is yours, old-school control or modern efficiency, but raw power isn't the only story here. Ford has given the Torino Cobra a sophisticated chassis setup that brings it into the modern age. Adaptive Magna-Ride suspension, electronic limited slip differential, and Brembo carbon ceramic brakes come standard. This isn't just a straight-line bruiser anymore. It's a muscle car that can carve corners and hold its own on a track day. Performance figures: 0 to 60 in just 3.2 seconds, a quarter mile in the high 10s, and a top speed pushing past 205 miles per hour. These numbers put it in supercar territory, but with the unmistakable soul of American muscle. Step inside, and the 2026 Torino Cobra gives you a cabin that blends retro inspiration with cutting-edge tech. The dashboard has a dual-screen layout, but Ford offers an optional heritage display mode that changes the gauges into classic analog-inspired dials, just like the original Torino's cockpit. The seats are deeply bolstered Recaros available in leather, Alcantara, or even vintage-style houndstooth inserts. The flat-bottom steering wheel, carbon fiber trim, and brushed aluminum accents give it a motorsport vibe, while ambient lighting and premium materials remind you this is still a car for everyday driving. Of course, tech is everywhere. Ford's latest SYNC infotainment system sits in the center with a massive touchscreen, supporting wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and full over-the-air updates. There's even integrated track telemetry for those who want to measure lap times and achieve forces. The optional B&O sound system ensures that when you're not listening to the V8 roar, you've got crystal clear audio pumping through the cabin. One of the coolest features is what Ford calls Cobra Mode. Activate it, and the car sharpens throttle response, stiffens suspension, opens the active exhaust to full volume, and engages launch control. It's like flipping a switch that transforms the Torino from a comfortable cruiser into a full-blown monster. Now, let's address the question, who is this car for? The 2026 Torino Cobra is for those who want the raw spirit of American muscle without sacrificing modern performance and refinement. It's for the enthusiasts who grew up idolizing the golden era of muscle cars but also want a machine that can take on European exotics in 2026, and most importantly, it's for people who want to drive something unique. This isn't just another Mustang, Camaro, or Charger. It's a nameplate that disappeared decades ago and has now returned with a vengeance. Ford has even made the Cobra available in special heritage color schemes: Grabber Green, Competition, Orange, and Raven Black, alongside modern metallics and matte finishes. You can also get retro-inspired stripe packages and badging to make your Torino Cobra truly stand out. Driving impressions: brutal, but refined. When you floor the accelerator, the roar of that V8 feels like thunder rolling across the highway. The acceleration pins you to your seat, yet the car remains planted and composed thanks to its modern suspension and aerodynamics. On winding roads, the steering feels sharp and precise, with feedback that connects you to the asphalt. And yet, when you dial everything back, the Torino Cobra can cruise comfortably, offering a surprisingly refined ride for such a beast. What's perhaps most impressive is that Ford didn't just build a nostalgia car. They didn't just slap an old badge on a modern platform. They brought back the Torino Cobra in a way that makes it relevant today. It's heritage, yes, but it's also innovation, performance, and excitement tailored for a new generation of drivers. This car is proof that muscle cars are not just surviving in 2026, they're thriving. While many automakers are pivoting hard toward electrification, Ford is keeping the fire alive with a naturally aspirated V8 that delivers unfiltered adrenaline. And while rumors swirl about hybrid and electric versions of future Cobras, the 2026 model is here to give us one last pure shot of gasoline-fueled glory before the industry fully shifts gears. So, should you be excited about the 2026 Ford Torino Cobra? Absolutely, this is more than just a car, it's a statement. A symbol of performance, heritage, and passion. It's Ford saying, we remember our roots and we're not afraid to celebrate them. In a world where so many cars are starting to look and feel the same, the Torino Cobra stands out like a muscle-bound outlaw in a world of corporate clones. It's loud, it's fast, it's unapologetically American. And it's exactly the kind of car that makes us fall in love with driving all over again. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Ford Torino Cobra. What do you think? Is this the rebirth of muscle greatness, or just nostalgia on wheels? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because here on AutoFusion, we love hearing from fellow car enthusiasts. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss our deep dives into the cars shaping the future of performance. This has been AutoFusion, where car passion meets car knowledge. Until next time, keep your engines roaring and your spirits high.